Welcome back to Thursday Night Pro Scrims with Revan and Benson. Currently, compLexity lead the series against Ignite 2-1. And make sure you keep interacting with us on Twitter, #compLexity or #Ignite, along with #MLG. Let us know who you think is going to win this series. And we can pull up the Twitter poll and see what you guys all think. But the next map, it's going to be Hardpoint on Standoff, Benson.
Yep.
And last time we saw these two teams play Hardpoint, it wasn't pretty for Ignite.
It really wasn't. I mean, we saw compLexity just dominate pretty much straight off the bat. I mean, Aix went on a mad rampage to start things off, and since then it was just all compLexity. I mean, obviously we saw the second map, Ignite took the Search and Destroy, which you called, and they looked very dominant in that. But these respawn gaming modes, I'm not gonna lie, compLexity just seemed to control the map a lot better.
I mean, that capture flag was so close. Only one flag captured in the whole game. And that went to compLexity, but I'm ready to kick off the next game in 3, 2, 1, go. I want to start out on board with Ignite here. Slasher, he went off last game for his team. He had the most kills for Ignite, and we're going to see what this guy could do. He's one of the main AR players for Ignite, and off the start, he's gone for statue control as he makes his way through playground. He's got to get past Placer, though, who's regarded as the best anchor in the game right now, him or Parasite. He is able to win that initial fight. As Ignite, they battle back into the hardpoint, but 11 straight points go to compLexity.
Yeah, very early points. And compLexity going to look at try and build on that. However, Clayster just trying to do a bit of a battle there for the anchor position. Statue is one of the main choke points or hold points that you need to have on, especially on this first hill. As Clayster has actually picked up one kill, knows there's a second on the hill. He's going to call out for some support from his teammates. Picks up Miyagi, immediately spins around. He knows exactly where Ignite are going to be spawning. However, there is a player directly behind him. He should get taken down, and that's going to put an end to his early streak. But whilst all that was going on, Revan, it looks like compLexity, they're holding that hill time.
Yeah, now they're trying to rotate through towards the next one. It's over near green, and wow, look at the spawns for Ignite. Slasher and Miyagi both spawning so far away from the next hardpoint. compLexity, they fight that 3-on-2 advantage as Ace trying to push out the alley. He gets cleaned up there by, it looks like it was Slasher. Crimsix now on your screen, and wow, Crimsix, he's already streaked out, calling in his Hellstorm missile, knows 3 players from Ignite are inside wood, picks up Slasher over near gas station, and Ace just got a 3-piece.
Yeah, fantastic play from Aix. Really good 3-piece, to be honest with you. And once again, it's a familiar story, Revan. I mean,
all right.
When Aix is playing well, compLexity just seems to be so on fire. And I mean, right now, just everything he's doing is right. He does finally get shut down, but look at the lead. It's just, it's crazy. It's getting a little bit out of hand. I kind of feel like I want to jump on board with the Ignite guys and try and give them a helping hand.
Well, I mean, you would just handicap them further, Benson.
Shut up.
All right, TP on your screen, 10 seconds remaining, another lightning strike being called in from Crimsix, and so far not looking too good for Ignite. They're going to get some points, but it's all scrappy time as compLexity, they clean house. Ignite, they rotated it to the next hardpoint super early, but compLexity, they're just like, we don't really care. We're going to go ahead and outslay you now. Nice shots from TP as he's holding down the alley, and Ignite, I mean, they're just losing their straight-up gunfights right now. They're not winning any gunfights I see on the map. I'm going to pull up our scoreboard here. 9-5 for Aix, 9-2 for Crimsix. Miyagi, he's only 1-8. I mean, you can definitely see off the start. compLexity, they're already up by 100 seconds, Benson.
Wow, I feel really bad for Cali as well. He's 2-9. It's like watching you play League play at times. Really a little bit of a struggle for these Ignite guys right now. compLexity are just controlling a 100-point lead already, Revan. We're only 3 minutes into the game, and Ignite only have 15 points on the scoreboard.
All right, well, it looks like they're finally able to break the hardpoint, but compLexity, they're more than happy giving up this 15 seconds. They're going to go ahead and take that time, get their perfect setup going in the back red hardpoint. I'm on board with Clay, so let's see how he decides to anchor this. He's about to get challenged from the back, turning around. Almost got that kill onto Cali. Miyagi, as you see on your screen, he's getting that scrappy time. But let's watch Aix choosing to switch to the Scorpion this time. And take a look at this. He's using Hardwired, so he definitely does not want to get EMP'd. Finds them very annoying. He's actually going to find some players over near the statue. Cleans up Cali. One more in front of him, but it looks like his teammate Clacer is going to get taken out by Ethan. And here we go. compLexity, they're still holding on to the hard point. And along with that, their 100-point lead as Aix finds this kill over near back. Hey, let's take a look at our scoreboard. He gets taken out 12-5 now for Crimsix. And
Wow.
once again, Ignite, they just can't win their gunfights.
No, they really are struggling. I was going to go back to how you were saying Aches using hardware. Very, very unusual to see him using, to see any player actually using that perk, especially in hardpoint. I mean, you see it tend to a few S&D maps where people will go for big rushes, but hardpoint, very, very interesting choice of perk, but he's making it work for him so far as he's just been going absolute hammers. Once again, compLexity going to be picking up the scrap time and setting up on the next hill in perfect unison, and they're controlling those spawns so, so well. Unfortunately, Aches does finally get shut out. You've got Clayster on the hill picking up the scrap time, and once again, that 100-point lead is reinstated.
Yeah, and TB, he's already controlling wood for the middle hardpoint. It's looking so good for compLexity right now. But Miyagi, I don't know how, but he was able to get a lightning strike, so a bit of shining light for Ignite here as he's starting to heat up. But I'm on board with Crimsix here as he's trying to re-break the hardpoint. Miyagi, he's going off. He's got a War Machine in his hands. As they're trying to battle back, they're not giving up, Benson, despite being down by around 100 points. They're trying to get the rest of these 40 seconds here, and they could do so if they lose control of this hardpoint ever. Miyagi, he's got a War Machine and a Hellstone breaking. Nice job. He takes out Aches here. 30 seconds remaining in the middle hardpoint. Last compLexity player alive. It's going to be TP taking control of the hardpoint. Grenades flying in, though, from Ignite as they retake control, but it's always about that next hardpoint. And here you go. We see Clayster on our minimap already rotating for compLexity.
Yeah, very smart rotation, and his teammates are going to give up the time on that hill. It's only 15 seconds, nothing to get too upset about, as Clayster already managed to just shut down Cali, and now he can try and think about just dominating the spawns. He's going to have one gunfight on the back alley now, but oh, he has a trophy system in his hand. Kind of feel a little bit sorry for him because of that. compLexity actually going to lose out on that spawn, and Ignite are starting a bit of a comeback considering how down they were, 162 to 72, with Ignite already on this next hill. Revan, this could be the start of something special.
All right, Cali, he's on your screen trying to stay alive as long as he can inside the hardpoint. His teammates, they need to protect him from the outside, and that's one thing that I think Ignite is struggling at right now. They're letting compLexity get so close to the hardpoint. Usually we see teams set up outside the hardpoint, push the enemy team spawn, and keep putting pressure on them. Ignite, they're taking a more reserved approach to this, and I think that's why they're losing by so much here, along with losing their gunfights. But here comes Miyagi, choosing to use his War Machine right now. He only has 5 grenades left in this thing, and there's one compLexity player inside. It's going to be Clayster. He's able to pick up the kill as his reinforcements come. Clayster picking up even more kills as he's on a 3-kill spree. But who's this already for compLexity? It's TP rotating the earliest for his team, trying to get position at the blue hard point. He gets taken out, so Ignite, they're going to win the rotation. It's going to be Cali, the first one inside the next hard point, but they got to get past Crimsix here. He's just waiting in the grass. He's like a snake in the grass right here. Look at him. He's peeking out towards Hay, and he's going to make plays on this hard point.
He could do, and also to note, watch out for Clayster. Very, very close to some score streaks. He's throwing a trophy system down as well, so that could get some points. Oh, he's just going to be an assist away from his Hellstorm missile, and I would expect him to... Oh, his trophy system got plus 25. Did pick up the Hellstorm, didn't get the Lightning Strike or the War Machine, though. So when he's going to use that Hellstorm, still remains to be seen. I wouldn't surprise me if we waited for the initial hill, the one very central. That's when you tend to see a lot of streaks on this map. And right now, to be fair, Ignite holding that hill down very well, but as I say, that bit of a curse. Clayster and Aches both picking up kills. Nice plays from Clayster as he cleans up around the outside. And compLexity, once again, back to the dominant self.
Yeah, Ignite getting spawned so far away from the current hard point. I mean, if they decide to push it, there's only 10 seconds remaining, right? It's going to take around 10 seconds to get near that hard point. So it's not worth it at all. They're going to try to set up here, but compLexity, they've been able to break this setup time and time again, and they're getting some pretty good spawns over near front gas station. It's going to be Ethan in a bit of trouble. He gets shanked in the back here by Clayster, who has this Hellstorm. Here comes one from Ignite, and you know, all compLexity, they just go undercover, so ineffective Hellstorm missile, but at least they know where all the compLexity players are going to be attacking from. Clayster, he's still on your screen here as he's on a 4-kill streak, make it 5, and now he's going to call in his Hellstorm missile.
That's a really nice time to use it if he can try and get those kills in transition, but he's wasted it a little bit there. Didn't pick up any kills with it. He went for the cluster just a little bit too soon, but he's not going to really be that bothered about it unless they ultimately comes out and cost him the game. But I'd be very surprised, you know, a lead like this, Revan, is just so dominant. 70-point lead pretty much, as Clayster is just trying to help his teammates out, controlling this Hay side, giving them the good spawns. And now, theoretically, I mean, they're not going to mathematically be able to do it, but compLexity are going to be able to put this game out of reach just mentally. In fact, they probably can do mathematically as well. 20 points left. However, they lose control of the hill. Clayster's still on that back anchor, doing a great job. 2 minutes left of the game. Ignite, they could do it, Revan, but do you think it's possible?
I don't know. You're going up against compLexity here. I don't think they'll let a lead like that slip, but Slasher, he's getting close to some of his score streaks. Looking for the challenge here on the Clayster, and Clayster with that kill, he gets his Hellstorm and the Lightning Strike. Switching out to the Scorpion here as he's trying to re-challenge. Can he pick up the kill? No, he cannot, but he's got score streaks here. Most likely going to use them now to try to clear out Ignite from the hardpoint, but it's going to be Aches challenging and contesting compLexity. They're going to be able to try to battle back here. Clayster actually took out a teammate Aches here, and I think now's the time he's going to use Yep, he's going to pull out the lightning strike. He should kill at least 2 Ignite players here. One only picks up 1, but clears him off the hardpoint for the time being, as it's going to be Aches trying to contest. Clayster trying to make his way back into the hardpoint. He finds one near the pallets. compLexity, they take control, and they only need 30 seconds to close it out. They can't win on this hardpoint, but they should be able to close it out mathematically in a couple of seconds.
In about 5 seconds time, that is going to be GG. However, Clayster just drop off that hill. compLexity immediately jump back on, and considering how dominant they were at the start of the game, Ignite did come back.
Yeah, they made a good effort there.
They
in fact,
really
let's take a look at our scoreboard. You know, a couple of them stepped it up in terms of total kills, but Ethan 19 and 31, that's just not going to cut it against compLexity, who are all just doing work in the slaying department right now. And really, the one mistake I keep on seeing from Ignite in their hardpoint play is that they're too turtley on the hill. They're too passive. Yes. You need to push out. You need to defend the hardpoint from the outside. It essentially gives you 2 lines of defense. Your last resort play is defending the hardpoint from the inside. I mean, especially on that back red hardpoint, they were all stacked up over near Hay, over inside the hardpoint. They didn't have anyone pushing out packages. They didn't have anyone pushing out over near L-wall, trying to put pressure on the spawns over near Satch, and that ultimately led compLexity to win the game, as they're able to break the setup time and time again. Now crimsix, he's on a 3 kill spree, with 10 seconds remain in this game. It's over. They're going to get 250. Looking at the scoreboard one more time, 10 captures, 11 defense for crimsix, as he's just a monster inside the hardpoint. Miyagi had a good game, 31 and 27, but his teammates all going negative after him, as Aches, he's 33 and 27. He leads the team to victory. So compLexity, they go up 3-1 in the series, and now our polls, we saw Ignite, they're still leading the poll, so people have faith in them to come back. But compLexity, they have a 2-map lead in the series, Benson.
They do, and next up is going to be Session Troy as well, which, you know, we saw Ignite last time, a little dominant in that. So realistically, it could all be tied up here very, very soon.
All right, so we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to see if Ignite could try to come back into the series with some search and destroy action.